What's happening, people? Welcome to another episode of the Red House Podcast. It's your boy Q Rose, and we on Q Rose TV. And I got my big brother with me here today.
What's up, Malik? Um, my ad handle is Major Thoughts. If you want to, see what I'm tweeting about.
Yeah. Twitter fingers on automatic. yeah. It's been a lot going on in the world, and we got a we got just a list of things that we just wanted to talk about today. I got him down here from Cincinnati, and he's moved back into the Dallas scene. So, even though he messes with every sports franchise that's not a Dallas franchise, we're gonna get more into those type of things and more. But we'll start off with big news that just came out. Um, Micah Parsons requested a trade, and we were just trying to figure out what did you think about that?
I think the Cowboys should look at trading him. He's not worth the max contract. You can't have three max players on your team.
Can't beat
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't have three max people players on your
you still
team.
beat.
You can't have three max players on your team, and you haven't made a deep run in the playoffs. So you can use that money to add pieces to help the defense. But you already paid Dak, pay CD Lamb, and if you pay uh, Micah, you ain't gonna have enough money for other players, to develop the defense. And so that's how I feel.
Mm. I mean, I don't agree. As far as just not paying him the max, only because I can't justify giving Dak Prescott, who is most not even a top 10 quarterback at this point in his career. He has to come back and show us something. And going back and not giving a player like Micah Parsons, who's arguably the best defensive player in the league, the
He's the
max.
best.
Arguably.
He's better than T.J. Watt,
Arguably.
Myles Garrett,
Arguably. He had the most pressures of anybody. Um,
Nick Bosa.
what you want me to say? Arguably, I mean, this the thing. This thing, Dak has no argument at all for being the best
I don't.
quarterback.
But I'm saying why the Cowboys can't have why they can't do it like the Patriots, not pay everybody the max, and they won championships. Patrick Mahomes took a pay cut. They was able to put pieces in place. You don't have to always get the max, even though it's time for you to get the max. You can take less money to help your team out.
And that's fine, and that's their prerogative if they want to do that. If they want to do that, that's their prerogative. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes. You know, uh,
Tom Brady.
shout out Tom Brady. But I mean, I I can't sit back and say that Patrick Mahomes don't deserve the max. I can't sit back and say Tom Brady didn't deserve the max. So it would have been justified for them getting it.
So what's more important, being a max player or winning Super Bowls?
Win the Super Bowl.
Okay, I mean you're gonna get money on the back end with endorsement deals, all that. Like getting a max contract, that doesn't guarantee you being in the Hall of Fame. Being in the Hall of Fame or
Well, this the thing. This not basketball. Football has way more people that never got a championship in the Hall of Fame than basketball, as far as like percentage wise.
but I don't see Micah on that level. Like I don't see him as a Hall of Famer impact. I mean, just game changer. I don't see him like a Lawrence Taylor, uh,
That's that.
Brian Dawkins. I don't see him as that type of player. Like just straight up dog. I don't see him as that type of player.
But what do you what do you mean by that?
I mean, just
Like when you say okay, so Lawrence Taylor is the best
okay.
defensive.
James Harrison. I can. Yeah, I got you.
It's a back and forth.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, Lawrence Taylor's the best defensive player of
Right.
all time.
Okay.
You know, and so I mean, I don't see anybody as Lawrence Taylor.
Right.
But if we're talking about somebody like, you know, Nick Bosa or something,
I'm saying you have to have. If I'm going to pay you the max, because he potentially want to get on the same level as Miles Garrett, even though Miles Garrett is on the trash team. If you look at his numbers and the pressure and all that,
you look at Micah Parsons' number in the pressures. He led the league in pressures 2 years ago.
why he got to get the max? Why it can't be a little less, 5 million less, 7 million less? Like why does it? Why does he have to get the max?
I don't understand you haven't given me a justification on why he shouldn't.
Because in the playoffs they've been in the playoffs like 4 years, 4 times, or they haven't really went deep.
Not with Michael Parsons, maybe
3 or 4. But he
ain't
only
been no 4.
But he only has.
He okay. How old is he?
Okay,
He's not even that old.
He only had 1 sack in the whole time they had been in the playoffs. So that means
how many playoff games did we fucking play?
Okay, you just said 3 games, 3 or 4 games. But
you're saying 4. I didn't say 4. But that's besides the point. The point is we ain't gotten deep enough in.
It's not enough. He hasn't done enough in the playoffs where you just say, okay, he's worth the max.
It's not a quarterback, man. It's not a quarterback. You don't like, just because you don't get a sack doesn't mean you didn't affect the game in a large way. Like Aaron Donald doesn't always have big sack numbers.
But I see the impact on the defense, on the offense. I mean, he has made.
I mean,
I don't see that with Micah.
You're not watching the game.
I'm watching the games. I don't see him on.
I've seen him by himself win games.
Was it against the Giants or was it against a contender?
I mean, it was against a lot of teams because he's really that good. So it's like, okay, they paid CeeDee Lamb. Okay, there's no argument, right? CeeDee Lamb is a top five wide receiver, but there's no argument he's not the best wide receiver, and he got paid like he was the best wide receiver when he got paid. So out of all 3 of them, I'd argue that Micah Parsons is the one player who's the closest to being the best at his position in the whole NFL. If you're talking about defensive ends, Micah Parsons has a possibility of being the best defensive end in the league. That's never been CeeDee Lamb, and that never been Dak.
That's interesting because CD in the playoffs, he choked when they played against Green Bay. He didn't really show up, so it's like
he choked. So choking is what? Dropping the ball.
Dropping the ball, not being.
So he dropped the ball.
I don't remember exactly what he did, but I'm saying he didn't make the same amount of impact because that was like 2 years ago when they played Green Bay. But I'm saying he didn't have the same impact that he had in the playoffs. I mean, regular season. Dak, he always chokes against contenders when he plays against mediocre or trash teams. He plays great, but when they don't have a lead and they trying to come back, that's when he gets all the stats. So all 3 players I don't really see as great players. They're decent or good, but not great. I can't really say C is a top 5 wide receiver. Like I'll put Chase, Jefferson, AJ Brown.
I mean, we agree. I mean, there's plenty.
Yeah, he might be 5'7", around there. So
he's top 5. But all right, so 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 okay. So with that being said, do you see the Eagles repeating?
Ooh, yeah. It's. I would like to see the Bills because I like Josh Allen, but the Eagles have
He just love the whites, man.
the Eagles. Hey, they might watch the show too, man. I mean,
I ain't got nothing. Hey, I'm not saying
but
don't watch my
I like how
show.
Josh Allen played. But
You like how
uh,
Josh Allen played, Larry Bird.
Larry Bird, I like Larry Bird, but
Tell me your favorite woman.
wait, better chill out. But
Tell me your favorite
Eagles,
woman in it.
no, I'm not saying that right now.
Why not?
No, I'm not gonna say. Eagles got they got the great defense. You talking about repeating?
He
They
like Katy Perry.
got like no Katy Perry. You better chill out. But Eagles have a great defense. They have the best running back, Saquon Barkley. I mean, Jalen Hurts just got to be consistent. He was just only consistent in the playoffs. He wasn't really consistent every game in the regular season, and then he stepped it up in the playoffs. So if he stay consistent, Saquon do Saquon stuff, and the defense do what they do, and you got two receivers, they have everything. So it's in their favor. I mean, so it's like choose the Eagles or the field. I mean, Eagles can repeat. They can do something what the Seahawks didn't do. I wanted the Seahawks to repeat, but they didn't give Marshawn the ball. So
Hey man, I never bet against Patrick Mahomes.
no, that was No, they played the Patriots.
I know,
No, you said Mahomes.
but I'm saying you got the Eagles repeating. I mean, shoot,
But they
it,
got demolished though by the Eagles.
they lost the game. Every team gets whooped. The Eagles got whooped. Every team gets whooped.
No, they
Okay,
didn't. No, the Eagles didn't get whooped
they
when they
they
played.
they, they didn't go undefeated,
But I'm saying the first time they played the Chiefs, they didn't get whooped.
but they didn't go undefeated last year. Every team gets put on their ass, and nobody ever went undefeated.
No, except the Dolphins. I think in like '72.
And they
Like
didn't win it. They didn't win the Super Bowl.
yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
I think they did. The Patriots didn't go. Okay, the Patriots
Well, shit.
were night. We're gonna have to look that
Well,
up.
shit. I was born in the '90s, so I don't know shit about. I don't know shit about no damn '72 Roger Starbacks and all that type shit, man. Y'all got it, bro. All I know is Patrick Mahomes is still the best football player in the league. What do you got to say about that?
I mean, Josh Allen won MVP. I mean, but
I mean, a lot of people think
I mean, I
Lamar
mean,
should have won it.
but they did play each other in the playoffs, and who won that game? The Bills. I mean, Mark Andrews,
Who won what game? You
the
talking about?
playoff game, the divisional game.
I thought Patrick Mahomes won that.
No, they played each other. They played the Chiefs and the Bills played each other in the conference championship
Oh
game.
yeah, what about the game after that?
So now you're trying to change it.
I ain't
So
changed. I ain't never changed. I said Patrick Mahomes. I thought was the best. I ain't changed nothing. That's what I said.
but all their
That was my
games was
stance.
close. Every game they played won was by like 3 points or less.
That just means that Patrick Mahomes is more clutch.
He's clutch, but they don't have
They don't.
Travis Kelsey's not as good anymore.
He don't have to be because he got Patrick Mahomes.
He's been his security blanket his whole career. So
Yeah, yeah. And once and the thing is, Patrick Mahomes is he's still that nigga. He's still that guy.
he's top three. He's definitely top three, top four, top
Top
three.
four what?
I mean,
Top three, top four what?
He's top three.
Top three what?
I put Lamar quarterback.
Man, he number one.
So however you want to put
Patrick Mahomes is number one.
I put Mahomes, Allen. I want to say Burrow, but Burrow ain't made the playoffs, so I'll say Lamar Burrow.
Oh, I said you be blaming everybody else for stuff that ain't got nothing to do with him. You blame Michael Parsons for stuff that Dak be doing. Now you blaming Joe Burrow for the stuff his defense isn't doing. Joe Burrow is clearly
Okay, they lost to the Patriots. Whose fault is that?
Joe Burrow is clearly a top 5 quarterback. Okay,
He's top four. Top four.
but their defense is a bottom
And they
feeder.
don't want to pay their best defensive player, the Bengals, Hendrickson, or
But it's the thing, man. It's the thing,
because
man.
they
When the Cowboys was healthy, we had arguably top three defense. You know, so it's there's no you gonna pay your best. That's a situation where, like, we're gonna pay our best defensive player, and our defense is trash.
okay. I have a question because you talking about Micah should get paid the max. Are you saying he should get paid or he should get paid the max?
I mean, you know, they deserve to get paid. I don't know. I don't even know if they just got the man. It's not like basketball. Like they can just get paid. You know,
The reason I say is because
like basketball got the max.
the reason I'm asking because like the Bengals, they gave Higgins somewhere close to the max. They gave Chase the max because he got the triple crown. They gave Burrow the max. Now they don't have the money for Hendrickson, or Hendricks. I apologize if I got your name wrong. But what I'm saying is, should the players consider when they're doing their contracts? I know they want the max, and that's what that's what they want. They want to get as much money as possible, but it's like, should they think about cutting, taking a pay cut in some regard if they want, like, if their aspirations to win a Super Bowl, if they want to go deep in the playoffs?
If you want to, I'm not gonna force that on you. You gotta think about it from a perspective of, you think about, like, the Eagles was well rounded. They didn't necessarily have, everybody was the best player in the league, but you know, it even when the Chiefs won with a bunch of players on a rookie contract. Okay, you gotta catch people when they good. That's just the you can't. Yeah, you gotta catch people when they good. You gotta catch rookies. That's why draft picks mean so much more in football than they do pretty much any other sport, because you gotta win with those players, with those draft picks. You know, so I don't know. I think it's just a little bit different, man. It's
It's on the GM. They can't.
it's
It's
like
like,
it's like SGA, man. It's like SGA and those and the Thunder, man. Like the Thunder, they right now they wasn't sitting on a bunch of max players. They just now paid their guys.
Chet and Jalen Williams.
Yeah, they just now gave them extensions. They just got paid, but they got to the finals off of pure great drafting
And
and great
developing.
and great picks and great developing. So I mean, we ain't just gonna put it on. So that's these team fault. If you if you want to win it by having superstars, that's a thing too. We ain't seen it work. We ain't seen superstars come together and win championships. But we also seen teams with one superstar and a bunch of side characters, and then we seen teams like the Rams, who had all those star players on it that won their Super Bowl. So it's just,
But they was like on 1 year deals or like 2 year deals, and then they left. But
it is what it is. I'm saying there's a million ways how to skin this cat. Like, so you talking about, so what if you take a pay cut and then y'all lose anyway? Then you'll be sitting there looking stupid.
what
You're looking stupid not because you didn't take care of your family.
I'm not saying he shouldn't
These,
take care of his money, but what I'm
but these
saying is,
you gotta understand, this is generational money.
okay, it's a business. It's a business. You saying generation money, take care of his family. I commend all that. But what I'm saying is, it's a business. And if the Cowboys want to get over the hump and go deep in the playoffs, potentially win a Super Bowl,
Then they got to fire Jerry
well, you
Jones.
can't fire him. He's the owner. I mean,
Hey, hey,
but what
well,
I'm saying is,
so they're screwed.
what I'm saying is,
If you
you can
can't, if you
use
don't
that money.
fire Jerry
Okay,
Jones, you're screwed.
just like perfect example. Denver Nuggets, instead of paying Michael Porter Jr. $37 million, they was able to get 4 great role players for Jokic in the Denver Nuggets. So what I'm saying is, Cowboys can use the money that can to pay Micah and get 4 quality, great, good role players, to help the Cowboys further. They didn't make the playoffs last year, so with or
The
without,
the
I
the
mean,
the fact that you're trying to compare
I'm saying you can get
Michael
some great
Porter
war.
Jr. to Micah Parsons is crazy. You don't.
I'm talking about the circumstance.
But this is the thing. The circumstances is Michael Porter Jr. is getting what, like 36 million a year.
They're probably getting worth around the same amount of money.
So this that, but that's what I'm saying. He getting paid like 36 million a year.
37, yeah, 37.
Okay, that's close to his max.
Right. That's
So
what Michael wants right now.
but you gotta understand, Michael Porter Jr. isn't even the he might be the fourth plus. He ain't even fourth. He might be the fourth best player on his own team.
Who, Michael?
Michael Porter Jr. and he getting close. He getting close to the max. We're talking about a guy who is hands down the best player on his team, which is Micah Parsons. That's just won't. That's not gonna cut it. You know, that's not gonna cut it. You gotta pay that man, and if you don't pay that man, then you're a fool. You're stupid.
But you don't think you can trade him, get two good role players, a draft pick? I mean, I mean,
I mean, what is the thing is he's a generational talent.
he's generational.
You don't
You
get.
can't use that for every player. You can't use
I didn't say
generational.
Michael Porter Jr. is generational.
No. I'm saying Michael Parsons. You said Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons 2 years ago led the league in pressures, and we're talking about a defensive end that runs up.
Generational talent.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Like, I prefer us not talk at the same time.
I got you.
Yeah, but Michael Parsons, he led the league in rushes 2 years ago, and he runs a 4.3 as a defensive end. Now that's a freak of nature stuff. Don't nobody that runs a 4.3 has ever been able to successfully play the defensive end role, the defensive end spot. 4.3. CeeDee Lamb run a 4.6.
So what you think about him with the podcast during the regular season? Do you have a problem with that, or
Nah, there's no issue.
Do you lose focus and
I mean, this thing, man. It's not 20. It's not 20. It's not 1999. It's not 2003 no more. You know that the video never stops. You know, nowadays it used to be athletes had a separation. You know, they were football players here, and they got to go around and be whoever they wanted to be afterwards, man. These guys are football players at all times, man. So I don't know. I don't got no problem with him having this podcast. You know, we talk about lose focus. It's like, well, how much of the day are we trying to devote to damn football? It's not like he's not talking about football.
No, but it does rub his teammates the wrong way when he I mean, it's documented. You know, he's had issues with teammates. You know, talking about his what's going on in the locker room on his podcast. Then teammates talk about it. Like it's dividing the locker room. You know, some of that stuff needed to just be behind closed doors in the locker room. You know, not publicized through a podcast. If you want to do it during the off season, cool, but not during the a regular season during the playoffs. I can't imagine Tom Brady, Kobe Bryant, even LeBron. Well, LeBron does have a podcast, but I mean, he got 4 champions. He does it every once in a while with Steve Nash, but me personally, I rather I rather have a current athlete currently playing not have a podcast during the regular season or the playoffs. Draymond has one, but he has 4 championships. Mike is aspiring to get championships, so I guess you get a little pass if you got championships, but I do think you lose focus and just, you know, laser focus in on your craft when you were podcasting. You know, every time something's going wrong, because like I don't like what Draymond does. He won't speak to the media, right? So what he does, he go home and turn on the pot. You know, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna just talk to the camera, but I'm not gonna answer questions to the when journalists are asking me questions." So I think that's unprofessional.
Mm. I, I mean, yeah. I mean, I can see how I can have issues. You know, at the same time, it's
But then Draymond's a
it's.
role player. He's not the star. Like Stephen Curry, I can't see him having a
I
podcast.
mean, it's not important to him. It's not something that he values or wants to do. But at the same time, Stephen Curry doesn't have to have a life after basketball. Stephen Curry is set up in the way that,
Financially.
yeah, the way that Kevin Durant and the way that LeBron James, these guys, between their endorsements, their basketball money, and their shoe deals, are going to be billionaires. They're all going to be billionaires when it's all said and done. When you're a billionaire, you don't need to be like Kendrick Perkins and have to have a successful sports career after the fact. So
He got some crazy takes.
yeah, but he's definitely entertaining. Shout out Kendrick Perkins, man. He changed the game. He changed the he he's one of the guys where he got into announcing and sports commentating, and he completely changed the identity about himself, and he was way more beloved, you know, beloved, or you know, because Charles Barkley, is probably like one of the one of the best personalities that we have, you know. But he also was an MVP, so he was loved on the court. The one player I think it went against him the most is like Shaq. Cause Shaq is looked at a lot of times. Like I see people like, oh, Shaq like hater, you know.
Oh, he's sensitive.
Yeah, he's sensitive or a hater, and Shaq was always just the fun. Shaq was never like he might have played mean, but his off the court personality was always like the fun, goofy, you know, cool to hang around guy. Now he's getting more of like, oh, he's old man hater, type vibes. It's weird to see, weird to see how much things have changed. Um, but we'll pivot. We'll pivot. Well, since we're talking about basketball, we'll pivot into basketball completely. Um, where do you rank Shea Gilchrist Alexander now that he's won his championship, as far as in the league right now?
He's top three. I'll say right now, I say SGA. Who you want me? You want 5, 4? I mean, top five.
I said, where do you rank
Okay,
SGA?
I rank him number one.
You think he's the best player in the league?
Yeah, for his availability, scoring. I mean, yeah, I put him number one.
Number one.
What would you put on?
Um, Recency bias is crazy to me. Um, I think last year he played like the third best player in the league. Um, but I think that him and Luca are right neck and neck. I, Joker is, to me, hands down, without a doubt, without a question, no argument in the world that that Ni- that Nikola Jokic is the best basketball player on the planet. There's not a question in my mind. I as a guy that's watched basketball, has seen basketball, there's nobody that I've ever seen in my lifetime that fill up stat sheet like he does, and that contributes to winning the way that he does. Um, I mean, their series was the closest. You know, I honestly think that the refs played a big role in the them the Nuggets losing to the Thunder. They won 7 games, but I mean, you can't, in my opinion, putting your hands on Jokic the way that they did and not calling fouls is diabolical. The way they allowed Alex Caruso to grab constantly Nikola Jokic is diabolical, and he still dominated and almost was able to pull off them getting to another championship. Which, I mean, whoever wins that game 7 is winning a championship. Because I I don't, yeah, I don't even see Denver going 7 with the Indiana Pacers. So it's definitely Nikola Jokic without a doubt, without a question. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis is a two-way monster, um, and he's a victim of a mediocre squad, just like Joker is. His just squad isn't your Joker squad ain't mediocre. They're good. He has a good squad. Now Giannis' squad is mediocre. There's a lot of players that wouldn't get no burn on a lot of different teams if they wasn't in Milwaukee. Um, but I think Giannis is an unstoppable force. He he always, he gets more assists than SGA. Even though he's not a point guard. He's also a defensive lockdown player. Now the thing about Luka, that's the last part. The thing about Luka, because that's the only other argument that I have is, Luka last year in a down year still averaged what 29, like what 8 and 7 in a down. You know how many players that won MVP with that type of stat line? So um, I think Luka is gonna take his throne back as the best offensive guard in the league next year. Um, if Luka's healthy, him. I don't see him not being better than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's already a much better playmaker, way better, arguably the best playmaker in the league, and way better rebounder. But Shai got him on defense though. Yeah, that's about it.
So I like SGA because he shoots at a high percentage. He can shoot free throws, scoring title, Finals MVP. So I give him a nod. Luka only played like 35 regular season games, but the impact is there. So my top three would be SGA, Jokic, Luka, then Giannis. I don't.
What?
I think Luka's better than Giannis. I rather because Luka can score on all levels. He gets the teammates involved. I need a shooter. I need somebody that can score. And Giannis is not really. He can't shoot free throws that well. He's not a shooter. He's more of a driver. Gets dunker or get to the hole. So I prefer SGA. Jokic can shoot.
I can understand you prefer their play style.
Yeah, so that has it. I mean, I have to look at that when I have my top 3, top 4. So Giannis,
I love Kyrie Irving's play style probably more than anybody else on this list, but it doesn't make him a top 5 player.
Okay, we picking the same players, but it's just a different order. I just prefer my best players know how to shoot and really can shoot very well. And Jokic is great, But in the clutch, SGA is a better clutch performer
That's bull.
than Jokic.
That's bull.
They played it. I mean, I'm talking about just when they give him the ball, he clutch.
They give Jokic the ball, he clutch.
They don't give him the ball. They give Jamal Murray the ball.
Man,
they give Jamal Murray the ball.
They double team Joker.
Okay, so they give
Triple
Murray
team.
the ball.
And then even when Joke, yeah, you playing man, Joker.
So they don't give Murray the ball.
They don't give Joker the ball.
You just said they double team.
They got to.
So you agree?
I agree. They double team him.
Jokic is great, but I think I'd rather have SGA.
Well, just say that then. Don't. I said who is the best player, not who. Not who would you rather have.
Okay, impact wise, they're neck and neck.
They not.
If we look at
they not.
If you look at their plus minus, you don't think it's close? You don't care about that?
I don't, bro. What does plus minus mean? What does it mean to you?
What you done on the court versus when you're off the court. That's what they look.
Man, that's some. Joker's got the best plus minus in the league.
Okay, but you keep looking. Okay, we had this conversation on the phone, but and I said he keep looking at the stats. Jokic has great stats.
Stats?
No,
that's what I'm doing.
No, but I'm saying you said Jokic has great stats. He almost averages a triple double, and
But that's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at this man out
but
there.
I'm trying to make a point. Okay, so
I don't agree with the point.
Okay. I mean, maybe yet, but SGA averaged 36-5 or something like that.
What?
It was 36-5.
What? Oh, 36-5.
Okay. And so
I thought you said 36.
Okay, so
James Harden.
Jokic averaged similar to close to triple double, 29, 11, and 9.
29.9.
Okay.
My
point is,
gave him that 30.
Jordan was better than Karl Malone, and Jordan averaged 35 and something, and Karl Malone had 25 and 11. We never said Karl Malone was better than Jordan. So you got to look at with your eyes who's a better player, and a lot of people will say Jokic, Kenyon Martin.
What is your point about saying Karl Malone and Michael Jordan?
But I'm saying, if you look at the stats, because he averaged a double-double, almost 30 and 11, 30 and 10s. If you just look at the numbers, you might just say Karl Malone's better than Jordan. But if you look at the games, clearly Jordan was better, and he had scoring titles and everything, but Jordan was obviously better. But it's like right now, fast forward, people will say Jokic is better than SGA. A lot of people will say that
because he is.
No, because he got the MVP.
Just like Jordan is better than Karl Malone.
Yes, I agree with that. But I'm saying but I'm thinking they're looking at the past too, because Jokic got 3 MVPs. They're not looking at last year; they're looking at his career. And SGA is going to get more MVPs. He's a late bloomer. This is his first MVP. He only got 2 first team All NBAs. So, but Luka's right there. So any order you want, but it's SGA, Jokic, and Luka. Those are the 3 top people in the league.
The fact that you now got Giannis in there, I just think is
I don't.
Giannis is so dominant, like he's so great, and the thing
how many games he won against Indiana?
The thing is, if you put SGA in the same spot as where Giannis is right now, that nigga's getting his ass kicked. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you one thing. General managers and organizations need to stop listening to their star players. They traded Drew Holiday because Giannis wanted Dame. Dame didn't do as well in Milwaukee as Drew Holiday did. They should have kept Drew Holiday, and they would have probably still potentially contended for a championship. They've been shitty ever since they got Dame. So don't listen to your best player. Just like LeBron, he wanted Russell Westbrook instead of DeRozan. Don't listen to your star player. They don't always know what's best for them.
Yeah. It's like Stephen Curry wanted Kevin Durant. We shouldn't listen
No,
to. Just like
that was the
Michael
mark.
Jordan wanted Dennis Rodman. Okay, it's like, what are you talking about? It's like Kobe wanted Pau Gasol. What are you talking about, bro? You can't take one scenario and then say that it's wrong to listen to your best player. It's plenty of scenarios where listening to your best player made you successful.
Kobe didn't recruit Paul Gasol.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. No,
Kobe's one
Paul
of
Gasol wasn't a free agent. He got traded.
traded.
So why he needed to recruit him?
What? So Kobe wasn't in the air.
No.
Kobe tried to
Kobe
get.
don't like recruiting.
Kobe tried to get them CP3 too.
And that got vetoed, but he didn't recruit him either. Okay.
Yeah, people just Kobe just can't do no wrong. Okay, so we talking about this, bro. They just came out. Bleacher Report just came out with a list, and the list of the top 100 basketball players of all time.
Okay.
There was heavy criticism. And the biggest criticism that I had some big criticism throughout the list, but at the top of the list, the biggest criticism I had was the Kobe and Curry rankings. They have Kobe Bryant number 11 and Stephen Curry number 10. Who do you think is a better basketball player all time? Kobe Bryant or Stephen Curry?
I think Kobe was more iconic. I think Curry changed the game. Obviously, he definitely changed the game bigger than Kobe did. Kobe didn't change the game like Curry because Kobe played like Jordan. Curry was there's not another Curry, So
Who do you
I'm
think
trying to
is better?
can I warm up to it?
No, just tell
Yes,
me.
yes, I'm getting to it, but I'm giving my
I don't care about icons and all that
okay,
stuff.
okay, I am.
I'm on who's better.
Okay, but you got
who's a better talent.
Okay, is this a microwave of a sorry. Is this a microwave or oven? Okay, I'm trying to get to it.
No, it's just a regular question.
Okay, I'm getting to it. I'm not getting interrogated. So if I had to say who's the better player, I think Curry was a better leader. God damn it. It's
what?
Yeah, he was definitely a better leader.
Man,
definitely a better leader
than Kobe.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Damn,
I don't agree with that at all.
God damn.
You give Kobe, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. They man,
I want to say Kobe because I grew up doing Kobe.
Say who you feel, but don't say the wrong one.
God, I say Kobe because the All NBA defensive. He did that. He been on there over 9 seasons. So Curry, he did play defense, but he wasn't looked at as a two-way player like Kobe. But changing the game, Curry definitely did that. I mean, he really, but there's so many people trying to emulate that style, and it's diluting the game because everybody can't shoot threes like Curry. Even Dame is as good as people say Dame is. I think Dame is overrated, but he can't shoot like Curry. So I'll definitely say Kobe is better than Curry. I had to think about it, but
I think it's a disrespectful even
you
argument.
saying it's a landslide?
It's not close, bro. Like it's not close at all, bro.
So if you had to do your rankings, where would Kobe be and where would Curry be?
I mean, I would at least switch them. At least switch them.
So it's not a landslide. It's close.
I didn't say where I would put them. I said I would at least
Okay.
There's no way I would have Curry ranked higher than Kobe Bryant. You know, we're stuck in this analytics world where where people forget. You know what I'm saying? People will forget real quick what the hell a player did, who the hell a player was. You know what I'm saying? We're in that type of era. What the hell a player did and who did they do it with? And who did they do it against?
But they did it with they had Shaq.
Yeah, yeah, he had Shaq, which is what he had one star player, and he still averaged 30.
He didn't have a story with Shaq.
During the playoffs, he averaged 29, 28, 30. There was several times he averaged these type of numbers in these playoff runs, and then he took a team afterwards to two championships
Okay.
afterwards. They had to pull the biggest bull crap freaking trade ever to get Kevin Durant in order for Curry to get two more of these championships. That's bull crap, and I null and void those championships. That's that in this whole idea that he was a better leader. The only team he ever led to championship was the last team. Because the first time he went to championship, he screwed the pooch, and nobody want to talk about that because they won anyway. Because they were this that talented of a team. When that talented of a team, sometimes you ain't got to do a bunch of stuff. You got the best backcourt, so it's times you got Draymond Green, and then you got Andre Iguodala. They just had Harrison Barnes. They had this super squad, and then you go and get Kevin Durant. I'm not for it. He's an amazing shooter, okay, but Kobe would take his lunch money, and that's not a question. That's not an argument. Kobe would take his freaking lunch money. Defensive dog, offensive dog. Give me the ball. Nah. You know you saying Curry best shooter all time. Ain't gonna doubt that. There's no question about that. But Kobe, both sides of the ball will win you the game. Curry will win you the game on one side of the ball. It's this, and he's very good at it. One of the best that ever. But you can't argue with a player that'll win you the game on both sides of the ball. And that's where the argument ends. All right. It is more of a game than just shooting threes.
Yes, definitely.
You know, you got post game. You know, you got they're both good drivers, but there's only one player that they take off the court.
But I disagree with you saying he's the best shooter. But everybody says that. But I think the person that shoots a great mid range, it is more difficult to shoot a mid range than the 3-point shot. You know, uh, but people always look at Curry as a great shooter, but he's not considered a clutch shooter. So I would say I, I don't know if
It's
he's.
more difficult to shoot a 3-pointer than a mid range.
No, I said a mid range is more difficult than a 3-point shot.
But why would a mid range be more difficult?
Because you got more defenders on you versus a 3-point shot. You might be open.
Okay. I can definitely in the context of the game, I can understand why I get where you're coming from.
So like Jordan, I mean, why people don't say he one of the greatest shooters? They always go to Curry.
I mean, the best shooters. See what I'm saying? For me, it's not just. I agree with you. With that being said, Curry is still the best shooter of all time. Okay, because per shot he's getting more points. That has a lot to do with it. But okay, Curry, Jordan, Dirk, Karl Malone. Um, to me,
Hakeem.
Nah. To me, those four are the best shooters of all time.
What about Bird?
Bird's a great shooter. See, the thing is, okay, Bird's up there too, but you're talking about just shooting the ball. You gotta look at these numbers. Michael Jordan, contested, Karl Malone contested, Dirk contested, and Stephen Curry out there. Those are the best shooters of all time. That's just what the numbers say. I ain't gonna
I like
argue.
that. I like that.
I ain't gonna argue with the numbers. And people don't, and people it's easy to forget about Karl Malone, because of all they're not really allegations if we know they true, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If we know they true, they're not really allegations anymore, but because of all the bull crap that he actually pulled off. But I mean,
Yeah, 13-year-old, that's crazy.
yeah, I mean, we don't know.
As big as his ass is.
I mean, Michael Jackson still made Thriller. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? It's
man.
like you can't take that from him. Just like you can't take all those points that Karl Malone made. You can't take those
Oh,
points
Kevin
from
Durant. That's another.
Kevin Durant. Yeah, he's one of the. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, Kevin Durant. So it's like, okay, KD's in there. So I'll have to. That's my top five. My five top. Michael Jordan, Stephen Curry, Karl Malone, Kevin Durant, and KD.
I like that.
Wait, no, I mean Dirk Nowitzki and KD. I said Kevin Durant, and KD. I repeated myself. All right, all right. Well, we did a lot of basketball, a lot of sports stuff. Let's talk about music. Um, Now, what do you think is the best? Who put out the best set of three albums? They'll go with three albums. Do you think in hip hop?
I mean, right off the bat, I think Kanye West, college dropout, graduation, and um, I mean, college dropout, late registration, graduation. Those three, all three classics. He won Grammys, iconic songs. I mean, uh, yeah. So I had to say Kanye.
No, man. Kanye. Okay. On rap albums. No, man. Kanye. Kanye's a cheater though, man. He makes beats too.
Yeah.
Mm, Um, there's a few guys that had a few good albums. I mean, can't argue, can't deny some of the things that Drake has done. He's had several albums of some heat. Um, but Kanye, yeah, you talk about Kanye. That's early Kanye. I was a big fan. Um, Lil Wayne, he
Mm.
he he. Lil Wayne, he had some great albums. I think this is the thing about Lil Wayne. He has too many scenarios where in his career where I was like, that album was good, but when that mixtape dropping,
That was always the thing. His mixtapes was better than his album.
I can't say he did all of them, but man, he had some hot
The
mixtapes.
the prime Little Wayne.
Yeah, he had bro. Some of them mixtapes
The
was
No Ceilings was my favorite. Yeah.
No Ceilings was great. The Drought 3 was probably my favorite mixtape. As far as mixtape rappers, Lil Wayne, that's not even a question. That's to me, he takes the cake on mixtape rappers. Um, that that was a sacred era. That was man when Lil Wayne dropped. That was we shit. Lil Wayne was dropping albums like Drought 3. There was no. We might have had like LimeWire and Dat Piff. You had to give your computer aids in order to hear the hot stuff.
Livemixtapes.com.
Yeah, something like that. Because if not, people were actually paying $20, $30 to get his mixtape at the barbershop. I seen it. I was a young dude. I bought a mixtape. I spent all my little money I made on Lil Wayne mixtape because it was that important that I had it. You gotta understand how good this dude was
Yeah, he was good.
for a I'm not even a teenager yet. We're talking about a guy before he even became a teenager to want to spend his hard-earned money on a mixtape. It's like $25 on not an album. And this is the thing. I remember this, bro. Lil Wayne said because it was a two-part. Drop 3 was a two-part. So it was 2 discs, whatever. So I remember in the intermission, he said, "Drop 3, it's a mixtape. This thing free. So if you bought it, you stupid, man." I was like, dang, that was a shot at me, but dang, man, I was like, he talking about me though. But yeah, as far as mixtape go, I don't got a question about that. As far as the album go, I don't know, man. There's been so many people drop good albums, man. I think I'd have to.
Oh, Michael Jackson. He had what
I
Thriller.
thought we was talking about hip hop. And we talking about. I know you didn't put I know you didn't put fucking Kanye West over Michael Jackson.
Right.
Yeah, we
But it just came to my head. He had Bad, Thriller, and Off the Wall.
yeah, yeah. So if we was talking all time, then I probably would have just went straight there. But we talking about hip hop. 3 albums is tough to do. Get Rich or Die Trying was really good.
But the other great album, he never have an album. I mean, he had some good albums, but not on that level.
Bulletproof?
I never.
Or was that the video game? Nah, the video game was Get Rich or Die Trying too.
Yeah, Bulletproof was the one we had the bulletproof jacket on.
Yeah. I remember I liked the G Unit album. Yeah, I used to listen to that. Yeah, him, Lloyd Banks,
Tony Ayo,
Young Buck. I don't know if Tony Ayo was out of jail at this time when I listened to this. I remember Tony Ayo first song. First song I seen, first video I seen. That's when
Can't See My Face.
Had the Yayo. Yeah. Fuck can't see. Yeah. John Cena stole this shit. Tony Ayo used to. Now, first time I seen, that was the first booty model I ever seen. It was Buffy the Body.
Oh yeah.
That was
a fat ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was the first booty model I had ever got a chance to experience or see was Buffy the Body. Oh man. Before that it was just, you just open a magazine, see a girl, but that was the first time like I seen a woman like get famous or have fame or I knew her name.
Melissa Ford?
Because of like being a booty model. What are you talking about?
I said she was a video vixen too.
Video vixen and booty model is 2 different things. I mean, Buffy the Body face was she was okay.
She was decent.
Yeah, she was straight, but this is an era that started getting women who had a booty famous. Oh, cause I remember growing up, there was plenty of girls with fat asses, but that didn't mean like you was doing something. But then Buffy the Body came out, and now girls with fat asses started having confidence that you never seen if she was a butterhead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you can get famous just off having ass.
Right. Not over your face.
Yeah. That because
turn around.
Because it used to be a disrespectful thing. You know what I'm saying? To like a girl for her butt.
If you look on social media, there's so many women turn around where they taking a picture where you see their ass.
But that's my whole point. My point is more so of that changed the era. Right. Now a girl's like, yo, that she gonna show off. If all she got is an ass, she gonna show that ass off. Versus, before in the music videos, even with Corinne Steffens and stuff, like in the Hot in Here video, all the girls were petite and showing off how cute their face was. That was the whole thing. It was about how cute your face was. And then Buffy the Body came around and it changed the whole. Yeah, think about it, bro. Before Buffy the Body came out, bro, every music video was was girls that were just pretty face, petite, ass is cool. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even about the fat. It's like they went out their way to get bitches. If you go back and look at videos back then, it's like they went out their way to find girls with no ass or mid ass, medium ass. You know what I'm saying? Like they wasn't they. It's like they was excluding girls with fat asses. The
No, I think
the
they
only
care more about the face than the
not
ass.
but you have to understand. You understand where I'm coming from. Like I went back and I looked. I cannot like before like pre 2005. I couldn't even find girls with fat asses in the music videos. Like
Pre
they
2005.
yeah. It's like they didn't exist. It's like fat asses didn't exist. Only time you seen a fat ass pre 2005 was in the Tip Drill video. It's
But that
like,
don't count.
of course, that's my whole point.
That's like 2 in the morning.
That's my whole point. It's like
But
that's
you know what video is in my head right now, and it's still a classic with Nelly and Diddy, the Shake It Tail Feather, and it
oh
was I'm Bad Boys
yeah.
song.
Yeah, it was yeah, Bad Boys 2.
Yeah, yeah, they had some fine women
Yeah, shout out Diddy.
in there. He had some hits.
The Diddler. And hey man, this is what they say. What they say in Batman. What it's either you die the hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And shit, that that was more true for Diddy than anybody else I've seen.
Bill Cosby, I mean,
Bill Cosby. I mean, a lot of people. Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. R. Kelly was loved. R. Kelly was loved to the point where niggas want that nigga out right now, knowing he did something wrong. They like, man, but just, they don't even want more music. They just let him out. Like, you know, when they said free Diddy, they was down there spraying baby oil on him. When Diddy they said announced that he's not gonna be in jail forever and he ain't get caught up on all them
that was
charges.
some weirdos spraying baby oil on.
They are some weirdos. In public is crazy. But that's what I'm saying, bro. In public is crazy. That's crazy work. Spraying baby oil on each other, just taking it out there acting a fool. Yeah. But all right, yeah, we got damn, that's crazy, man. So okay. I don't even want to leave this. Okay. So what what do you so we talking about scandals. We might as well talk about this while it's here. Yeah, we talk about sports anyway. They just fired
Okay,
Shannon Sharp
okay.
off of the ESPN. Man, do you think what do you think about that? Because I have an opinion.
Hmm. Well, it's funny that you mentioned that. Is that they said on the Joe Budden podcast? I didn't look it up, but they said ESPN tried to offer Chad a position on the, I guess first take, and the question was, should Chad take it or should he say, nah, f that, I'm rolling with my boy, and we just gonna roll with Nightcap, and uh, they was kind of like 50, it was like only a 2 minute clip since I don't have Patreon, and I'm kind of on the side that he shouldn't work for ESPN because they did his boy, fired his boy, but they were saying Shannon might say, go and take that opportunity, but how I feel about it is that I'm a big fan of Nightcap. I like watching Nightcap at the Sunday football games or even during the off season. Uh, Chad and Shannon have great chemistry. Uh, far as him getting fired from ESPN or getting let go, however you want to put it, it makes sense from a business perspective. After he settled, because when you settle on a lawsuit, it kind of still look like you're guilty. So it's run by Disney, so they're saying their hands are tied, so we're gonna let you go. But I don't think Shannon needs Nightcap. I mean, Shannon needs ESPN. His audience is so big. He got almost 2 million followers. Well, he got 2 million followers with Nightcap and I forgot the other podcast where he interviews people. But he's doing so Club Shay Shay. But he's doing so well. He doesn't need ESPN, and I hope he figure it out on his personal life. But he has great sports perspective, when it comes to basketball and football and other
Okay.
stuff. So
I think these people are stupid. Okay, they dumb because ESPN, you're a dying breed anyway. I know you think you're gonna be sticking around forever, but the ratings is already down. We already don't like what y'all doing in a lot of ways. It's not as entertaining. You came, you're making, you at least did something but getting Kendrick Perkins, but then you fire Shannon Sharp. Are you stupid? Do you not care about money? Because he's gonna take a lot of people with him. Because I tell you right now, if Shannon Sharp wants to make his own sports like division where he's doing, I mean, he kind of already does it now, but he ventures off even more into another sports thing, or another network picks him up. You don't think we going over there to watch that? Because we are. I mean, I don't really care. I don't really watch ESPN like that. But it's stuff it's stuff like, okay, I used to tune in ESPN all the time, and now, now that Scott Brooks and stuff is gone, and now I gotta turn on the TV and listen to people not even be that interesting. It's like we like interesting people, and now y'all, it's full of a bunch of women, which is fine, but it's like, man, what is my ESPN came down to? It's like,
but that was more so on the basketball side. Those women you talking
I mean, yeah, but why are there so many women on the NBA basketball? It's cool. It's cool, but like,
well, that could be the next.
but you would think of some of these women hooped in the NBA. Do they take
Well, that
off?
African one, she used to hoop.
No, and I said in the NBA, not the WNBA, the
Oh, you
NBA.
saying why is it women analysts
No,
for NBA?
I'm cool with some women analysts, but it's like y'all got to make them like half and half nowadays. It's like
inclusion. It doesn't.
what a situation for me is. That's why I go watch. It's not about women per se. I don't necessarily want to watch anybody. The thing is, the secret is getting NBA players. Okay, that's why people watch Gil's Arena, because it's a group of NBA players talking about basketball. You know how people watch KG and Paul Pierce, basketball players talking
520.
about NBA. 520. Yeah, 520 is good. You got Jeff Teague and
His friends.
yeah. Jeff Teague and it's like David Ruffin and the Temptations. So I mean,
You make some good points. To piggyback what you're saying is that Shannon.
nobody want to see that.
No. But what I'm saying, Skip and Shannon had something real good. But when Skip kind of trying to son Shannon, that kind of fell off. But his fans that was watching Undisputed, they went to including myself, we wanted to watch him on First Take, but he was only on there on Sunday and Monday, and sometimes another day. But now those fans are probably going to say, because it's like Stephen A. doesn't have a regular partner. It's always switching up every single day. So it's like y'all should have tried to keep Shannon, you know, because those were the best days when he was on there. Because he didn't try to sugarcoat. He said how he felt and stuck to it. He didn't try to like, okay.
My thing is, do they know something that we don't know? Because based off of what we seen, y'all see it's a shakedown. Yeah, well, do y'all know something about this case that we don't know? Like, tell us something, because it feels like y'all fired that man because a white woman came and lied on him. That's what I saw. That's what I'm seeing. And that's what's going on, man. I can't respect y'all, man. Y'all just like, well, just in case. Man, fuck y'all, man. Doing that to Shannon Sharp after all the money he brought y'all. Y'all can, man, whatever, man.
But it's ESPN, it's like the worldwide leaders. You lose one person, somebody else gonna come in. It's not a,
But that's the whole point. They full of crap. Yeah, they doing that just because we ESPN. We just gonna get rid of it. I mean, I felt the same way when Mavericks got rid of Luka Doncic. It's like, yeah, we'll get rid of him, and then with Cooper Flag here now, but we cheated to get him. I refuse to believe that wasn't a cheap move that happened in internal NBA. But with that being said, bro, y'all just disloyal. Just like okay, that's some disloyal stuff, man.
because I thought he was probably gonna come back during the um, when the season starts, and then it's like the week before his brother get inducted into the Hall of Fame, because he asked him, he said on his podcast, well, with his brother, he said, I asked ESPN, can they do this after my brother get inducted to the Hall of Fame? And they still did it before his brother got inducted to the Hall of Fame. Yeah, Shannon is a great analyst, and
I mean, people like Shannon. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of Shannon, but I understand what he's done for you guys as network. Like I don't watch Club Shay Shay.
I guess he was only on there for a year. That's what's so crazy. He was on there this past year. What he did,
got when it did that, got $100 million deal and all this, that, and the third. And that's what I'm saying. It's like you guys, in my opinion, screwed the pooch, and you deserve what's gonna happen to you after this get done. Because you ain't gonna be able to keep doing that. Because you keep sending people away, they're gonna keep making networks of their own.
Guess who else they got rid of? Michael Irvin. Remember, he was going through his thing, and then they found out he was innocent. Then he went on Fox, but he was on ESPN. And then the year before Shannon, then they let him go. So it just,
I can see y'all getting rid of Michael Irvin. But Shannon Sharp, y'all should be ashamed of y'allself.
But it's kind of similar situations.
I mean, Michael Irvin, that's like, okay, we talk about like getting rid of, we compared it, okay, that's like getting rid of Luka versus getting rid of
they both Hall of Famers.
Dwight Powell.
They both Hall of Famers.
They not Hall of Famer analysts. One guy there is a Hall of Fame analyst. Michael Irvin is a Cowboy fanatic. That's what you hear. He's a specialist. You come through, he like in this setting, he's not a Hall of Fame wide receiver. In this setting, he's more like a special teams player. And Shannon is like,
he ain't even Speak. They cancel Speak. They cancel a lot of shows on Fox, but he wasn't even a regular anymore on Speak. It was Paul Pierce and Keyshawn. They got rid of Michael Irvin.
Nah, I don't. But that could Michael Irvin bias. He Cowboys is nothing.
Keyshawn is too. His Lakers are nothing.
I'm not a big fan of Keyshawn. Keyshawn, Well, this is the thing. Here's the thing. Keyshawn Johnson. Shout out Keyshawn Johnson. He was a heck of a player, bro. You know what I'm saying? But everybody not